We laugh, we cry, we get angry, but can AI ever do the same? Some say emotions make us human, but what if machines could one day feel just like us? Now, I know what you're thinking. AI is just a bunch of code, right? Ones and zeros. Algorithms crunching data. How can something like that ever feel? But what if I told you that AI is already displaying behaviors that mimic emotions? What if I told you that machines are getting eerily close to something that looks like consciousness? Think about it. When you ask ChatGPT for advice and it responds in a way that feels empathetic, is that real emotion or just really good programming? When a robot dog hesitates before jumping off a ledge, is it experiencing fear or is it just running calculations? And if AI someday learns to react, respond, and even care, is that real or just an illusion? But before we get carried away, let's take a step back. What are emotions? Are they just complex chemical reactions or is there something more? Can a machine built on algorithms, logic, and data ever truly experience happiness, sadness, or fear? Or will AI's version of emotions always be a perfectly executed illusion? Strap in, because in this video, we'll explore the science of emotions, the latest breakthroughs in emotional AI, and the mind-blowing ethical questions this raises. By the end of this, you're going to look at AI and maybe even your own emotions in a completely new way. Let's get into it. Can AI ever truly have emotions, or is this just science fiction? I know some of you might be shaking your heads thinking, AI can't have feelings like humans? But hold up, let's unpack this together. Before we go any further, let's make sure we're on the same page. What does consciousness actually mean? You're probably thinking, well, it's when you're aware of yourself, right? And yes, that's part of it. But it's so much more complex. Consciousness involves awareness, self-reflection, emotions, understanding, and even intentions. It's not just about existing. It's about having a sense of your surroundings, your thoughts, and your ability to react in the world. Humans have this natural ability to process emotions, be self-aware, and make decisions. But can AI ever do that? Let's look at what makes AI so powerful yet limited when it comes to feelings and self-awareness. AI systems, like the ones we use today, don't feel emotions, not even a little bit. They are really good at processing information, analyzing data, and generating results. But those results aren't driven by any emotional impulse. They don't wake up and decide to have a good or bad day. Instead, AI can simulate emotions. For instance, there are AI chatbots that can respond in a way that sounds like they're sad, happy, or empathetic. But don't mix things up. These are programmed responses, not real emotions. They're simply algorithms mimicking emotional cues based on patterns and data. So, while they seem to have emotions, they don't actually experience them. They can't empathize or feel what you're feeling, no matter how convincing their responses are. It's interesting that, while AI can simulate emotions, could it ever cross the line into true emotional experience? Imagine an actor might portray sadness or joy on screen. They put on a performance based on a script, but the feelings are not theirs. They're pretending. Could AI get to a point where the simulation becomes so advanced that it's indistinguishable from real emotions? The reality is, AI still lacks qualia, that inner experience of emotions that we humans have. Our emotions come from complex biochemical reactions, experiences, and social interactions. AI doesn't have the biological foundation to experience feelings, so at the moment, all it can do is simulate. But in the future, who knows? Advances in neuroscience, AI, and robotics could bring us closer to AI systems that behave in ways so emotionally convincing that we may find ourselves questioning, is this real? Now, let's talk about robots, those human-like machines. Robots with AI have been designed to mimic human actions and expressions. These robots can learn to respond to emotional cues from humans, like comforting someone in distress. They might even smile or display a sad face when responding to a sad situation. But there's a huge difference between performing emotions and experiencing them. Look at Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. They can respond to requests, tell jokes, or even play calming music. But can they feel joy when telling you a joke or experience frustration when you give them an unclear command? No, they simply carry out functions programmed by humans. That said, Imagine a future where robots with advanced AI have emotional intelligence, an ability to learn and adapt to human emotions. They could be designed to respond in ways that mimic emotional understanding and connection, making them excellent companions or helpers in healthcare, therapy, or customer service. But still, the key point remains, these systems would be simulating emotions, not actually feeling them. Now, back to the big question. Will AI ever be conscious in the same way humans are? The answer is uncertain, and here's why. Consciousness isn't just about simulating emotions or responses. It's about being self-aware and experiencing the world with intent. While AI can replicate tasks, solve problems, and even predict human emotions, it still operates purely based on the instructions and data provided by humans. It lacks autonomy and intent. For AI to achieve true consciousness, it would need to have the capacity for subjective experiences that arise from within, like the joy of discovery or the pain of loss. But AI does not have an internal mind. It functions solely through computations and algorithms. Without these biological subjective experiences, AI cannot have true consciousness in the same way humans do. So, the possibility of AI gaining self-awareness remains a distant, speculative idea. But could AI ever learn emotions? The field of emotional AI is already making strides. These systems can detect emotions in humans through facial expressions, tone of voice, and other behavioral cues. Emotional AI could be used to enhance customer service, improve mental health diagnostics, and even create more empathetic robots. However, there's a difference between AI recognizing human emotions and feeling them. As technology advances, we might see AI systems that become incredibly sophisticated at mimicking emotions in a way that it feels like they're alive. But while the outward appearance may be convincing, the question remains, will these systems ever experience true emotions? Or will it just be an advanced form of imitation? Technological advancements continue at breakneck speed, and some futurists predict that we could one day create AI that experiences emotions like humans. But that's still a long shot. Building AI systems that can genuinely feel emotions would require not only advances in AI technology, but also a deep understanding of the neuroscience of emotions and consciousness. Even though the possibility is still very much speculative, the idea of an emotional AI brings up an exciting yet disturbing possibility. Because are we ready to accept a machine that feels as we do? What would it mean for society if AI could suffer, love, or feel loss? It's a whole lot. If AI develops emotions, how would we treat it? Would it deserve rights or experience pain? These questions push the limits of philosophy, ethics, and what it means to be human. And that's where we are today with AI and emotions. AI has made great strides in simulating emotional responses, but it still doesn't possess real, human-like emotions. Right now, it's all about algorithms designed to mirror our feelings. Think of virtual assistants and chatbots. They sound empathetic, but at the end of the day, they're just following scripts, not experiencing true emotion. So, as AI gets more advanced, the lines between simulation and genuine emotion will blur. We may soon see AI that can better understand, react to, and possibly even predict human emotions. Imagine AI companions or mental health applications that not only respond, but also provide meaningful emotional support based on deep understanding. The possibilities are both exciting and a bit unnerving. The bigger question is, should AI be allowed to simulate emotions to such an extent? How much emotional connection should we have with something that isn't truly alive? These are questions we'll need to answer as AI becomes even more integrated into our lives. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts and predictions about AI in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on whether you believe AI will ever experience real emotions, or if it's all just an illusion of progress. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more conversations on the world of AI and technology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.